I just wanted to elaborate more on the Lino block. And this one is called, they're both easy to cut lino, but this one doesn't have the block and this one does. And this one is cheaper to get, the lino without the block. And with these, it says you can cut on both sides, but I cut really close to the edge, so I don't think I can use this side. And it's more flexible to use this one. This one has the block underneath, and for this one I cut really close so that you can see that the wood underneath there. And so I prefer to use this one. Now with the printing part, in the other video I used the method that I was taught in class, which was to roll the ink onto a glossy surface, and instead of using a plate, because you can get a plate but that costs money, and as a college student I don't have that kind of money right now, so I used the glossy surface, because if you use like regular surface like this, the paper is going to absorb the ink, whereas the glossy paper, it doesn't absorb this kind of ink. So I was taught to roll the ink onto this and then place it onto the block, but it didn't really come out well. It came out like this. You can't really see much. All the ink didn't stick to this very well. But when I did it, the second time I did it, I just put the ink onto the brayer and then I rolled it onto the block, and it came out better. It came out this way, which looks way better than the first way. And when I did it this way, for the video, the camera had died, so when I did it again, it came out with more detail because I put more ink onto the block. So basically just do which way works best for you. I would suggest to put the ink on here first and then roll it. Or if you can get the plate, I don't know how much that costs, but if you can get the plate to roll the ink on, then that's good too. And the last thing I wanted to show, before I show that, I wanted to show you this. When you do a block, you don't have to trace an image. You can do it directly onto the block, but just remember to do the reverse side so that when you print it, it can come out the right way. And when you do use an image, you should trace the part that's gonna get cut out with pencil. Right, so I'm gonna cut out this part. So I traced that, and then on the back you trace it in pen. You trace over the pencil with the pen so that you'll get the pencil drawing over here, so you know which to cut, which areas to cut. And the printing that I did for a school project was this book cover here, and I did the back too. Didn't come out kind of the way I wanted, but this is a different type of printing paper. There's a specific paper you can use for block printing. For this, I just use regular printing paper for the computer. This is like a thicker printing paper that I got from Blick Art Materials. And yeah, so this is the book I did for a love poem. by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, the sonnets from the Portuguese. That's basically what I did. But anyway, when you're done with cutting the block, make sure that you wash everything off. And you can reuse these as much as you want. Just make sure to clean it off. What I do when I clean it, I put the brayer on it and wash it at the same time. So it's much faster to do it that way than to do it one by one. But basically that's it. And I hope to make another video soon. And I'll see you guys later.